What's going on, folks? It is Kspadetheprospect, back today with a quick little off-season video for my UNLV Rebel series, man. You know, we've been doing this series live now. Stop going through the trouble of editing this series, you know, taking these videos. I feel like I can actually get through the season a whole lot faster, and that's what we've been doing. We've been rushing through the season. First of all, shout out to all of you that's been coming through and actually supporting the live streams. It's been so crazy and fun. But we're here at the end of the season, and I wanted to do the same thing I'm doing where I'm adding some of my supporters to the series, and it's so time consuming to do it on live stream that I did the entire off season offline. So I'm showing you the stuff you want to see, and then we'll get into the next season. Actually, we're going to be live streaming this series tonight as well, so you know, make sure you come through and check it out. But anyway, let me let you know what's going on right here. I'm gonna be kind of rambling. I probably should have did this whole thing as a live commentary, but I didn't. I wasn't thinking about it. So anyway, we get into the off season where you guys know we got 15,000 points to distribute. Usually you go into the off season trying to get one, maybe two guys. You know, if you gotta spend a lot on them, you spend a lot on them. For me, it was a few guys I wanted. Obviously, I wanted the number 11 receiver in the nation, Andre Prater. I wanted Caleb Boyd, who I felt like was the steal at quarterback anyway. Of all the recruits coming out, like, this dude is actually the number 12 quarterback, but I felt like he scouted out to be one of the best. We definitely wanted to add this guy, and he was one of our supporters. So you see, I was struggling with how to distribute those points. I wanted to make sure we got Prater. We were second place on both of these guys, and you see Pitt is ahead of us by just under 1,000, so I know I'm risking it. It may not be enough points, but it's a few other guys we wanted. We wanted Joseph Roberts now, we wanted Brandon Wilson, and we wanted Matt Hicks. So I went through and I tried to distribute the points as evenly as I could. I put it on everybody that we was going after, knowing that we won't get them all, right? So we're gonna go ahead and advance to the next stage so we can see how many of these guys we got and if anybody got away or if we got everybody. So here you go. You see right here, man, we got Joseph Roberts, we got Andre Prater, we got Brandon Wilson, Matt Hicks, and Amir Cook. We did not get Caleb Boyd. Pitt was able to lock him in. Yeah, we wanted Caleb, but at the same time, we got a stable of QBs right now. You already know Mark Graham, the quarterback that we got behind center right now, is probably going to be the best quarterback in the nation. So even if we had gotten Caleb Boyd, he would have been redshirting for a year, and he probably wouldn't have wanted to do that. You know how that whole thing goes. Now me, I kind of like to torture myself because I want to see how close I was to getting them. I feel better seeing that I was 1,300 points, almost 1,400 points away from getting Caleb because we was behind anyway. So it would have took a lot. And I'm pretty sure if we'd have gotten Caleb, we wouldn't have been able to get a lot of these other players that we got. And what you're going to see is for the first time ever in the history of UNLV football, we have a top 10 recruiting class, man. We got 3 5-stars. Of course, Caleb would have made it 4 of them, but 3 5-stars. 4 4-stars, 6 3-stars. We got 21 commits in total. Hey, that's what we need. Like, that's exactly what we need. So you can't look at this and be mad whatsoever. I was a little bit nosy. I wanted to see how many other Pac-10 teams was up there, and I think it was 2 or 3 others. But the big thing you got to keep your eye on is the receiving core we brought in this year. 3 receivers, 6'2". All of them are 5-star commits. We also got a quarterback that's a 6'5", 4-star commit. I'm telling you, we reloaded. And we was able to get a few pieces for our offensive line, which is obviously a huge area of concern. If you're watching the series, you see these quarterbacks, there ain't no such thing as a 7-step drop. Like 3 maybe, well 3 definitely, 5 maybe, 7 hell no, we ain't got that. So anyway, training results, this is where you get a chance to see what an in-season progression from last season, how those players are going to come into this next season. So you can already see we look good. That was the number 1 running back in the nation, Jason Daniels. He's going to be our starter this year. He looks great. We get Leon Swift back, who's a 96 overall as a junior. Lonnie Taylor will be back with his, I'm going to show you something about Lonnie, because Lonnie's not that fast. And if you're looking, I don't know how his awareness is so low, but his awareness is low. He's not very fast, but he is excellent at route running. He has a 99 route run. So Swift and Taylor are going to be our 1 and 2. This year, you know, I like a little bit of speed in the slot, so we're going to figure that out, you know, when it's time for me to set up the depth chart. But I'm telling you, between Swift and Taylor, with Mark Graham under center, I like what we're doing this year. And keep in mind, we also got a new offensive coordinator, so I'm going to get a new playbook this year. It's about to be wide open, man. It look good. Now, we still got our question marks on the O-line. especially at guard. Where Dunn is going to be a stud, but I don't know what we're going to do on the other side. And then our right bookend is going to be pretty low rated. He did come up, but he's only at 80, so you know what I'm saying? The offensive line is still the biggest area that we need to improve upon. You jump over and look at the defensive line, man. EJ Barber got 5 points better. That's going to be big for us. We definitely could use that. The trenches, I mean, offense and defense. I mean, it's a bigger deal for me on the offense, but on both ends, the trenches are a major part of the football game, man. If the quarterback can't get time, it don't matter how great a talent he got around him, and that applies on the other end too. If we playing against our opponent, if we're not giving that quarterback time, then it don't matter what other stars or what other weapons he got around him. He won't be able to get the ball to him. Derek Willis comes back, got 4 points better. Zach Moore, man, last year, the dude racked up all kinds of accolades. He comes back bigger, stronger, faster this year. Look, the secondary is going to be a little bit of an area of concern. We got Leon Clark and Jordan Jones. They're going to be our 1 and 2. Both of those guys are 99 overall, so they definitely know what's about to happen. Now, what we decided to do with the safeties is we're going to start Lance at free safety, and we're going to start Whaley at strong safety. Because as you can see, neither one of these strong safeties are great. Even though Landry has the speed, I don't know about both of these guys having awareness in the 60s. I just don't know. So anyway, that's our offseason training results. Team looking good, man. Other than that O-line, looking good. So this is a very important part of this thing, redshirting players. You know, I'm kind of a savage. I redshirt somebody who was great. Everybody warned me not to redshirt the #1 running back in the nation. I was about to redshirt him because he couldn't play his way onto the field. And they was like, no, he would transfer. So obviously I didn't. But what I look for is if I got guys that I just feel like can't get on the field. Like even if there's an injury, they can't get on the field. Unless they're upperclassmen, I mean like a senior, I redshirt them. So anyway, looking at my quarterback core right here, I got 2 true freshmen. They both get a red shirt. Go have a seat. Looking at my running backs, man. We got this dude, Reggie Marshall. He's a 66 overall. I don't even remember recruiting that guy. I don't know if after I got to cutting people, if I got cut heavy and we was under the limit and they just gave us some folks. But I don't remember recruiting that guy. I don't know how he got here. I don't. I doubt very seriously we're going to have much people on the O-line to redshirt. We ain't got a lot of talent anyway. Matt Berry's a 61. I don't remember recruiting this guy either, but we'll take him and we're going to redshirt him, obviously. We jump ahead. We got a center. We got a red shirt. The guard situation is a little weird too. If you look over here, man, we got Turner. Turner's a 74, man, and I was afraid to redshirt him because I wasn't sure if we're gonna need him for the other side. You see, I go over there and look. Only got 1 left guard on the entire roster. He's a 72. And then you come on the other side, we got a couple of right guards. I was like, shit, I don't know what we're going to do. So I didn't redshirt either one of those guys. Brandon Wilson, however, gets a red shirt. He's a 78 overall. This is one of our better recruits. And I know folks going to say, well, he was really good. But I want to get that year of eligibility. I'd rather sit him down. If he gets mad, I try to talk him out of the transfer. But he's not going to touch the field this year. He might as well save that year. My man, Jay Harper, he finna get a red shirt. Have a seat. I go to the outside backers, and all these dudes have already been red-shirted at least once before. I got a couple of cornerbacks that's going to be red-shirted, especially with a 44 awareness. And I'm looking at Charles, wondering if his first name is Ray, because he's a junior with 55 awareness. Like, I don't know how your awareness can be that low. I just don't. And I already told you, man, Lance and Whaley are going to be the 2 safeties. I do a lot of user of the strong safety, so we're going to put Whaley over there with that 91 speed. I think I'm just going to be a terror with that guy. And then the next year, I can see him definitely taking over that free safety position. And we got Bobby Schmurda, who is ready for whatever. He's already at 80 awareness. He's at 82 speed. He's going to be a hell of a player. I don't know. Should I redshirt him? Nah, we won't. We won't redshirt him, but he's still not going to start this year. We're going to put him second on the depth chart. That'll get him some reps on special teams or whatever, you know. And if we need him, if it's an injury or something like that, we'll have him. But I really want to start with Whaley. I like that speed. The next thing to do was to set up the custom schedules. And you can see before I changed anything, we had an A- strength of schedule. Number 11, Tennessee. Number 3, Stanford. I mean, of course, that's a conference opponent. UCLA. We got another ranked team down that you can't even see under that Arizona State game. And it was only one thing to do. One thing and one thing only. So I looked at ULM. I said, get them out of here. Get them all the way out of here. And let's replace that with the one game everybody wants to see. LaParis Bain came back for his senior season. I told y'all that kid wasn't that smart. Came back for his senior season. Everybody wants to see us take on Navy. and I was trying to put them on the schedule. They was trying to act busy. They was trying to duck your boy. So I said, cool, I'll tell you what we'll do. Week 3, we will open week 3 up and not play anyone if we can get Navy in week 1. So that's what we did. We took week 3 to open, and this year we decided to start the season off with a much anticipated game against Navy. And being the nice guy that I am, we're giving Navy home field advantage. We're gonna go at Navy, and we finna shut up the Heisman favorite, the returning Heisman winner, LaParis Banger, who led the NCAA in rushing last season. So anyway, folks, I wanted to get this out so you guys could check it out. We're gonna go live tonight. I'm not sure exactly what time, but keep an eye on my channel. We're going live. All right, folks, I'm out to then, all right? Peace.